Carlos had always been passionate about fostering unity within his diverse neighborhood. As a community organizer, he dreamed of creating a harmonious environment where neighbors from different backgrounds could come together and support one another. But he quickly found himself facing resistance and challenges. People were set in their ways, suspicious of change, and hesitant to step out of their comfort zones. His initial efforts to organize events and meetings were met with lukewarm responses, and Carlos often felt disheartened. Nevertheless, he held on to his dream, believing that one day his community would come together. One evening, while attending a community development workshop, Carlos was introduced to the concept of the law of attraction. The speaker, an animated life coach, passionately explained how our thoughts and intentions have the power to shape our reality. Intrigued, Carlos picked up a book on the subject from the local library. As he read through the pages, he felt a spark of hope ignite within him. He learned about visualizing goals, creating vision boards, and practicing daily affirmations to attract positive outcomes. Excited by this newfound knowledge, Carlos started visualizing a unified community. He created a vision board filled with images of people from different cultures smiling, shaking hands, and participating in community activities together. Every morning, he stood in front of the board and recited affirmations like, "I am attracting unity and cooperation in my community." At first, it seemed like nothing was changing. But Carlos remained steadfast, organizing smaller, more intimate gatherings to bridge gaps between neighbors. He facilitated dialogues and cultural exchanges, slowly earning the trust and respect of those around him. There were moments when he doubted whether he was truly making a difference. People still had disagreements, and not everyone was keen on participating in his initiatives. But whenever he felt his spirit waver, Carlos revisited his vision board and reaffirmed his belief in the law of attraction. One particular event became a turning point. Carlos organized a unity festival, inviting all community members to share food, music, and stories from their cultures. Despite early fears of low turnout, people started showing up, one after another. They brought traditional dishes, played music, and shared heartfelt stories about their backgrounds. By the end of the day, the park was filled with laughter, dancing, and a palpable sense of camaraderie. The success of the Unity Festival marked the beginning of a tangible transformation in the neighborhood. Residents began to greet each other warmly, collaborate on local projects, and support neighborhood businesses. Conflicts, once common, started to diminish as people learned to understand and appreciate their differences. Carlos stood in the midst of these changes, his heart swelling with gratitude and pride. He realized that his belief in the power of the law of attraction had not only changed his perspective, but had also inspired those around him to embrace unity and cooperation. Reflecting on his journey, Carlos felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. He had turned his dream into a reality, not just through his efforts, but through the collective energy and positivity he had cultivated within his community.